trying to come out as fast as possible.
You see what Roy's doing now?
Roy, dance.
Roy has
shit.
to do that the whole time.
Shit, go ahead, Roy.
Mike Tyson with a cavalcade of first-round knockouts going to the liver and upstairs with that left hook. And there's a little of that bobbin weaving, of course, Customato, teaching him the early intricacies of boxing, and Mike Tyson all over Roy Jones Jr. Snoop.
This shit like two of my uncles fighting at the barbecue. Get your uncle out of there. Get him out. You go meet me in the backyard. I'm tired of this shit. Come on. Meet me back here, huh? Get up in there, Roy. Shit, in and out.
12-ounce gloves, not the normal 10-ounce gloves, Israel. They will blunt a little bit of the offense.
Hold on to him, Roy. Hold on to him. Don't take that. Get out of there. Them tender now. Them ribs is tenderoni. Back up.
Already a minute gone. Again, just 2-minute rounds. Mike Tyson coming forward.
Boy, look at my uncles. Look at them. Look at my uncles out there fighting in the backyard. Stop. Back up.
Hey, hit me quick. I gotta hold him.
Roy Jones Jr. The referee says, "Get me first. I gotta hold him."
He said he's bringing his hand. I gotta hold him. You gotta protect yourself. Get out of there, Roy. You still got it.
Well, there's a double, triple jab with Mike Tyson. Tyson trained with famed MMA trainer, and I know Izzy, you know him very well, Rafael Cordero. And Cordero said he had to end up having shoulder surgery just holding the pads for Tyson.
Definitely, I can imagine that.
Power. That's power. Okay, come on, Roy. Box.
Roy's trying to make him run into that right hand.
That's what he wanted him to do?
Yes, with that jab.
So he put the jab out there to get that right to commit, huh?
Exactly.
The style of fighting of Roy Jones Jr. It does not conducive to older age, but Mike Tyson really taking the opening round.
That was a good round. Look at the champ. He don't even want to sit down. Stay up there, Mike.
So he's sitting down.
Have a seat, man.
Oh, he gonna sit down.
Take advantage of
Have a
that.
seat. Breathe and relax. Beautiful, Mike. Fucking beautiful. Where's the bucket, coach?
Roy can't beat.
And Mike Tyson explodes and delivers a left to the body and the left hook upstairs. And Roy Jones Jr., you know, he talked about facing Anderson Silva, the MMA legend. He's trying to turn this into a wrestling match.
Go ahead, Roy. Look at Roy got technique, boy. Roy got
He better be careful there.
He's doing the right thing, but he needs to get out of there.
Yeah, because he's going to make Mike mad. He's going to go back to 87 on him.
Mike Tyson used to be a vegan. Evander Holyfield wishes he was on that night in 97 as Tyson, though, coming forward, remains focused. Oh, just blocked Roy Jones with that left hand, and Jones shook it off.
Okay, Roy. Roy, ask him, Lord.
Trying to turn back the clock one more time.
Shit, mix it up, Roy. You ain't come here to play. It's your money.
Father Time undefeated. These two way past their primes, but looking for just something to look into. Entertain at least.
He can't let Mike get settled
With the right hand.
That was a move and a half. He went real low. That was a low rider move right there. He dropped down to the floor on it. Oh, get out of there, Roy. Get the ribs out of there. They're going to be soloing. Get them out of there.
Israel, what do you think of Roy Jones Jr. tactics here?
I think he's trying to get Mike tired by grappling with him, making him feel his weight, making him frustrated as well, so that way he can make a mistake. But, man, you don't want to make Mike mad.
You got to keep them ribs off that barbecue grill because they will be sauteed, man.
Under 30 seconds left here in the second round. Tyson digging to the body momentarily, but they might need oxygen in between rounds here as they are just leaning on each other. And again, let's not
go ahead, Roy. Get smart
there. That clipped him with
go
a
ahead,
left.
Roy. Get smart. Look at him. Look at my Uncle Roy. Oh, Roy. Get him, Roy.
Use that jab. Mike's yes, Mike.
Double left.
Get out of there.
And yet Jones absorbed.
That's not good.
Whoa, after the bang.
Ding, ding.
Oh, there's a new Mike Tyson.
Yeah, the nice
Mike Tyson. Been trying to walk down. Jones lands the left.
This is where conditioning comes into play. Ooh, beautiful footwork from Mike Tyson.
See, Mike do it. He fainting him now. He fainting him now. He just not walking in straight. He giving him some head fakes, some leg movements.
Ooh, low output.
Good combination.
Yep.
Again, the left hand and referee Corona walking And watching, and again, Roy Jones Jr. just trying to keep it close, trying to wear down Mike Tyson potentially. And
Roy's getting the better of the inside fighting at the moment.
He's smart. He's smart. That's a veteran fighter right there that knows how to wrap up and not take no big hits, but keep it in tight like that.
But is it entertaining and exciting for the viewing public at home, Snoop? I know it's smart.
But normally when Mike Tyson fights, he fights tall guys, big guys.
Oh, we got a headbutt.
You got guys now with Roy's like the same height.
Right.
And we've had an accidental headbutt. I heard that potentially if there was a cut, that the Ray Corona may be looking to stop it, but this so far so good here in terms of, I don't think there was a cut, obviously.
It's too good to stop.
Yeah, can't stop this because of a cut.
What you just boxing? Put some Vaseline on that thing and keep it moving.
Yeah, some Lysol.
Use that adrenaline. Oh, and there's an exchange.
A great exchange from two legends right there.
Speaking of legends, very proud to have Snoop Dogg on the broadcast as a big fan, and you're breaking it down for us, brother.
Hey, man, this is what I love. I love watching boxing. I love to be able to talk about it and be about it at the same time.
Oh, and Jones avoids that punch by Tyson.
Get you some points.
He's trying to frustrate. He's trying to frustrate. Yes, exactly. He needs to let his hands go.
Right, that's how you get points, right?
Absolutely. But you got to be careful with those hands down.
Wise man once said hook to the body, followed by the right uppercut, has done so much damage over the years. And Tyson attacking Jones.
Oh, you mean the one he used to do on the Mike Tyson punch-out video?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
And he's done it in a few fights as well, as he is, I mean, that uppercut. And Jones had a very good uppercut in the day. And Jones trying to utilize the footwork, the speed, obviously nowhere close to where it was in his prime. But Jones trying to deke and juke here.
What Roy Jones is doing is really trying to frustrate him. But Tyson cuts the corner off.
Yeah, he does.
Cuts the ring, yes.
Bulldog.
That's what he has to be.
Well, I feel like I'm back in my days as a pro wrestling announcer with some of this grappling, maybe a little Muay Thai, almost a Thai plum there, is he?
Yeah, this is some Muay Thai.
Ain't nobody punking out in here. Ain't no, you hit me, I'm hitting you back. I like this. This is what I like. My uncles is getting it in. Grandma will have to break this up. Grandma, they out there fighting again.
Referee Ray Corona warning Roy Jones Jr. for holding.
You know the punch, that Mike throws, that hook to the body and then the uppercut?
The short one.
The short one. That would be effective.
Here's our unofficial scoring by the former champions.
I'm really impressed with Mike's finish.
Oh, right into the body. Another body shot. Jones winces, and the veteran Jones hanging on now.
That's the shot.
Yeah, that's the thought.
Looking for the money shot.
Using strength, yes.
That was beautiful.
20 seconds left in the round.
Yeah, 20 seconds left in the first half of this 8-round fight. Again, only 2-minute rounds.
Oh, get off there, Roy. Get off.
He's working the body.
Roy Jones. And what he keeps doing to get away with it, he'll tie one hand, punch with the other, then swap around and tie with the other hand, and then keep punching.
See, but only a veteran would be able to do something like that against Mike Tyson.
That's crap.
We have WB encouraging them. Two legends. Let's look sharp up there. Well, there's a sharp shot by Mike Tyson, the sharpshooter in this fight. But
protect yourself, Roy. Protect yourself. That's still Mike Tyson in there.
And Tyson avoids that punch.
Lord, don't let him have a flashback. Precious Lord, please don't let him have a flashback.
Coming up on the midpoint of round 5, and again, rattling Roy Jones. Jones ducking down and just wants to close the gap, wants to clinch here, is he? And Tyson wants to create some separation.
I love it. Roy got it. We're keeping it gangster right now. Go ahead, Roy.
Oh, there you go.
There's just conditioning. That's the only thing he's just leaking in his conditioning.
Well, Ray, we talked about it. There's a difference between being in physical shape, cosmetic shape. Tyson looked great on the pads, over 100-pound weight loss, but fighting shape is another thing, and here they are. Last minute of the 5th. They're heading to 10 minutes already of action, and that may not be saying a lot, but it is a lot, Izzy. It takes a lot out of you.
Yeah, definitely.
It takes a great deal.
With another man his way on on you. When he has him on
Oh, there's that
see
right
that
hand
shot?
by Tyson.
That was a shot.
That was a
Still got it.
Mike Tyson picking off Roy Jones Jr. There's that no-look jab by Roy Jones Jr.
Roy trying to get out of there, though. Get out of there, Roy. Get out of there,
Hitting him on the
Roy.
ropes, and there again, the veteran move by Jones. I don't want any more
What
of
you
this.
mean?
Mike
My uncles
Tyson.
is out there fighting right now.
Yep.
They fighting like men. I like that. They fighting like grown men.
Take a step back.
Kids at home, y'all watch this. This is two grown men fighting right here. This is how you handle your business.
Tyson Jones getting the left hook. Mike Tyson trying to deliver, and Jones hooked hard.
Natural heavyweight to me.
Exactly. Well, he was, moved down to face Antonio Tarver after he called up Mike Tyson 17 years ago.
Let's look good, man. Let's go.
That was then, but this is now. And we're in round number 6, scheduled for 8 in this boxing exhibition.
Looked like Mike got him in range right now. He didn't finally sized him up and got him right in his range where he wanted him at.
And of course, no surprise, the punch stats a shell of what they were in their prime. But Tyson, left hook just on the bell line.
Man, Roy would not allow Mike to run a combination on him. Every time he get ready to run a combination, he'd lock him up.
And he should.
But he's smart enough to know that.
If he doesn't throw punches back.
Battered him with the right hand to the body, and Roy Jones again comes in, and Izzy, I know, Mike Tyson, the bigger guy, Roy Jones clinching, smothering, has to find a way to use that jab. Keep Tyson at a distance.
Yeah, right there, the dog. Whenever he throws that and he escapes, like Snoop said, he has to put a little bit more body behind it. You can't just defect him away. You have to put your weight behind it.
Yeah, give him some.
But the thing about it with Roy's doing the right thing with moving, but he has to punch. He has to throw punches.
Well, that's the name of the game. He's beginning to fatigue, but still standing in there. And there's that right uppercut.
Get out the way.
And that just missed Roy Jones Jr.
Missed it by that much.
Let's go work, man. Come on, we'll go there.
I still can't believe this is happening, guys. Mike Tyson, Roy Jones Jr. Izzy, what's life, brother?
Man, it's like he was playing chess with him right
Roy
there.
also is more elusive than the other bigger heavyweights that Tyson has faced.
Yeah, he got way more footwork.
Exactly.
He's way more athletic.
Emmanuel Stewart, the estimable late trainer, said knockout cell. I know everyone tuning in, hoping to see a knockout, but there's Roy Jones Jr. hopping off Tyson's face.
They both made it, and that was a shootout.
Wow, that was it. Tyson touches him to begin this round. Round number 7, Mauro Ranallo along with Hall of Famer Sugar Ray Leonard, undefeated UFC middleweight champion Israel Adesanya, and the one and only, the Dog Father, hip-hop OG Snoop Dogg. And look at this.
Get out of there. Get out of that goddamn corner.
Let's go, man. Come on. Stop. No.
No man handling box.
Of course, joined by Jim Gray, hosted by Mario Lopez, and what an eclectic team on this eclectic night. Tyson and Roy Jones Jr.
I like them jab combinations that he used to run off in the 90s. He just put them on Mike right now.
Are you guys thinking the referee should break it up sooner, Israel? Are you content with the clinch?
No, I think he should break it up sooner because he already knows what he's going to do, what his tactic is, so definitely let them box.
Look at that. What is it talking about, Mike?
Under a minute left in the 7th.
Take a step back.
Back him off.
Again, it's an exhibition, hard sparring. We're seeing some hard shots, Snoop.
Can I have a side order of short ribs? Yes, with some Mike Tyson sauce on it.
Take a step back.
Them short rib shots hurt. They take all your air out of you.
Fatigue setting in for Roy Jones Jr. Wants to turn back the clock, but the clock is maybe stopping ticking here in terms of speed. He is just leaning in on Mike Tyson, and again, I'm sure people are saying, well, what do you expect with a 54-year-old and 51-year-old? But Mike Tyson is bringing
that shot, looks like that shot hurt to the midsection of Roy.
Roy trying to land that left, trying to get those feet under him.
See, What I'm saying is that neither one of these fighters can really get a beat on each other because they don't know each other's
It
style.
hasn't exactly been smooth sailing for Roy Jones Jr. in this fight.
You can move. Nobody move like you. You know.
And I use the term fight loosely, an exhibition.
Pull it out. Pull it out.
For some reason, this ring look a little smaller than the average rings I've seen.
It does look small.
Am I tripping?
No, it is. They did that just to get a little bit more action.
Okay, because I'm like, you can't run in this ring.
Here comes Tyson. And we saw a lot of action throughout the night. Let's not forget that. Many thrillers here on Triller.
Great fight
But this
tonight.
is the reason we're here tonight, Snoop, to watch these legends. Wow!
They both got off on that. Uptown Saturday night then. Let's go.
Hit him with the three
And
piece.
Tyson, though, holding up.
Get off there, Roy. Get off, Roy. Look at him.
Oh, here we go. Roy Jones
Get off, Roy.
Here we go.
Boy, this is a hell of a fight right here. Mike Tyson and Roy Jones Jr.
A minute left in this. Well, maybe not the battle of the ages, the battle of the aged, but it is an exhibition. And Roy Jones Jr. trying to sum it up. Get him. Oh, and there's a double left hook by Tyson.
Roy got a bunch of padlocks with him. He brought about 100 padlocks to lock Michael up every time he get in the ring.
Put him in the straitjacket, so you're not going nowhere.
Hand me that padlock. He's in range.
But it's Tyson who appears to have those keys to victory. 30 seconds, and again,
Guys,
battering the body.
That was straight right there. That was straight.
Being inactive for a couple years or 15 years, it's not easy coming back.
15 years after Mike Tyson quit on his stool, nearly 3 years after Roy Jones Jr. extended his win streak to 4 years, they are going to go the distance in this 8-round exhibition.
Come on, last 10
Hats off
seconds.
to
You're
both
gonna stop
men,
at the bell.
though. 51 years old, 54 years old coming in here.
I have respect for them just getting in the ring. And again, we needed to temper expectations. The exhibition is over. Mike Tyson, Roy Jones Jr.
Still on.
giving us 16 minutes.
Mike